Some dogs are famous for their loyalty, others for their strength. But one tiny breed spent centuries riding on the shoulders of kings and queens. Weighing only a few pounds, the Papillon has a history as grand as an empire. When I started researching, I also thought it was just another toy breed. But after opening a few history books, everything changed. The Papillon story stretches back to the most mysterious days of Europe's royal courts. Its name means butterfly in French. At first, you might think it's because of those famous ears. But the more I researched, the more I realized its entire life fluttered from one royal palace to another. Just like a butterfly. It wasn't just royalty that loved the Papillon, artists did too. Seeing the same little dog appear again and again in centuries-old paintings genuinely surprised me. It was clearly one of the true stars of its era, but history was only the beginning. As my research continued, the Papillon's intelligence impressed me even more than its royal past. In the next chapter, we'll discover why this tiny dog is considered one of the smartest breeds in the world. As my research continued, I realized the Papillon's history wasn't its greatest strength. Its real superpower is its mind. Many people underestimate this tiny dog, but its intelligence rivals breeds much larger than itself. In canine intelligence rankings, the Papillon consistently places near the top. It learns new commands quickly and remembers them for a long time. In short, there's a brilliant mind behind those butterfly ears. One fascinating detail stood out during my research. The Papillon doesn't just memorize commands, it constantly observes its surroundings and quickly learns daily routines. It's almost as if it's saying, "I've figured everything out." There's a funny side to all that intelligence. Sometimes the Papillon likes making its own rules. If you're not patient during training, you may suddenly realize the dog is training you instead. But my research was about to get even more interesting. A dog this intelligent also has far more energy than I expected. In the next chapter, we'll explore the Papillon's endless energy, love of play, and everyday life. As my research continued, I realized something surprising. If you think the Papillon is just a lapdog, think again. This little companion seems to have an endless battery inside. Experts consider the Papillon one of the most athletic toy breeds. It can play for hours and never seems to get tired of learning new things. It's the kind of dog that always says, "Come on, let's have some fun." One of the biggest surprises during my research was its agility. It may be tiny, but its jumping ability and balance are incredible. Sometimes it honestly acts like it's a giant sports dog. But all that energy comes with a price. If it's left bored all day, the Papillon will create its own entertainment. And trust me, you might not enjoy the results. As my research continued, I discovered another fascinating truth. Despite all its energy, the Papillon's bond with people is even stronger. In the next chapter, we'll explore its loyalty, family life, and social personality. Throughout my research, what impressed me the most wasn't the Papillon's intelligence, it was its devotion to its owner. This dog doesn't just live in your home, it becomes part of your life. According to my research, the Papillon loves following its owner throughout the day. You walk into the kitchen, it follows. You move to the living room, it follows again. It's almost like having a tiny shadow. Papillon usually get along very well with children. Their playful energy makes them excellent companions. However, as with any breed, children should always be taught how to treat dogs with kindness and respect. But let's be honest, the Papillon doesn't enjoy being left alone for long periods. If it gets bored, it'll find ways to entertain itself. That's why proper training and attention are so important. As my research continued, I finally understood why the Papillon is loved by so many people, but there's still an important topic left. In the next chapter, we'll explore its grooming, health, and everything you should know before bringing one home. At this stage of my research, one question stood out. Is the Papillon the right dog for everyone? Honestly, the answer wasn't as simple as I expected. This little companion has its own unique needs. According to my research, the Papillon adapts very well to apartment living. But there's one condition. It still needs daily walks and playtime. Without them, this little ball of energy quickly becomes bored. Here's something many people get wrong. Because of its small size, they assume the Papillon doesn't need much exercise. But my research showed the opposite. Mental stimulation is just as important as physical activity. There's another important fact. The Papillon loves being around people. If it's left alone for most of the day, it may become unhappy. Its favorite place is simply wherever its family is. As my research approached its conclusion, the bigger picture became clear, but there were still a few important questions left. In the next chapter, we'll break down the Papillon's biggest strengths, weaknesses, and the most important things to know before owning one. At this stage of my research, I finally understood why the Papillon is so special. But there were also some lesser-known truths. This tiny companion is far braver than most people expect. According to my research, the Papillon is extremely alert and notices unfamiliar sounds instantly. Despite its small size, it makes an excellent watchdog. If someone approaches the house, it's the first to sound the alarm. Here's the funny part. Sometimes the Papillon believes it's a giant guard dog. Even if another dog is 5 times its size, it may still act fearlessly. That's why early socialization is so important. Research shows that with proper care, the Papillon can enjoy a long, healthy and happy life. Regular veterinary checkups, quality nutrition, and daily exercise make a significant difference. And this is where my research comes to an end. The Papillon taught me one important lesson. A dog's greatness isn't measured by its size, but by its courage, intelligence, and loyalty. What do you think about this butterfly-eared companion? Share your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next dog documentary.